Hi, I'm Paul from VeloWorks, and it's new tyre day again on my Argos racing bike. Come join me to find out why I'm replacing these perfectly decent tyres. Apart from a little puncture that I got the other day at the end of the ride, which is lucky, these tyres are very used but still in perfect working order, and I absolutely love them. They're the Vittoria Corsa Control, and I have Vittoria latex inner tubes inside. For me, they are perfect. Why am I changing them? Well, this bike, if you've watched the video about this bike, I absolutely love it. I can't get enough of it. It is just perfect. I've taken an old 90s Argos frame. It wasn't old, actually. It's old in time, but it was never old in condition. It was made by Gary Needham, who was Arthur Needham's son, who created Argos racing cycles. And I've tweaked it a little bit. I've put wheels on. This is the second set of wheels. I've got a dynamo on the front. I've got an Ultegra R8000 group set. I've got Highway 1 bars, and it's just everything I've just tuned to perfection. So it's then very difficult, even though I ride the bike loads, to actually do anything to the bike because it's perfect. So what I like to do is I like to treat myself to some fresh rubber every year, just to reinvigorate the bike and just make it look really nice. And also I tend to go for kind of the high-end tyres. So yeah, I just get all excited about it. Also, another thing is Argos Racing Cycles 2 are in a couple of days celebrating their 50th anniversary of being in business, and this bike's going there to not be shown, but I think there's going to be loads of Argoses there. So some nice new rubber on will make it look even better than it does now. Okay, so these tyres, there's still life left in them. I'm not chucking them away. I'm going to put them on my Mercian, which we've done another video about, building a nice neo-retro set of hand-built wheels for that bike, which we'll do another video about. And these cleaned up will look nice on there. And I'll also repair the inner tube and see what's gone on there. So yeah, I think still got a little bit of life left in it. But what am I replacing it with? Ta-da! Vittoria tyres, surprisingly. But this time I've gone for the Pro Corsa Control, which I think potentially supersede these ones. I'm not sure if these ones are available. They were available in black, but I do like the tanned wool. I absolutely love their cotton case tyres. These are super puncture resistant. Obviously I picked up a puncture here, but that's like my first in like almost a year, so I'll forgive them. So this time I've gone for 26 mil. Woo! So I'm going wider, as everyone in the bike industry is going wider with their tyres. I'm going from 25 mil to 26. Woo! Better relax there, eh? Yeah, super excited to get these on. They're going to look really nice because Sarah doesn't like me tapping in the videos, and for some reason I've got into a habit of doing it, so I better stop. Now, these are going to look really nice at the Argos show, and I'm going to be really excited to get out and about on them, especially as the weather's super nice, and especially as I go into winter. These I just ride all year. I could have a summer set and a winter set, but these I found when I rode in Scotland, when I started doing lots of road riding, the roads are awful. And I just found that the tread pattern on this, if the bike wants to jut left or right, it really does save it. It's amazing. And these can be used in pave, light bits of gravel, and they've been proven, and I'm really excited about having them on the bike. And the combination of this and a nice Vittoria latex inner tube, just with the steel frame, just makes the bike super supple and super comfortable. So let's get on with it. Just to see if they're directional, because the other ones weren't directional. These ones are directional. They may have been directional, but anyway, I always check the rotation. So just here, rotation that way. So if I'm on the bike, I want it to be that way. What's super important is to obviously check that, which a lot of people don't, and it's basically about the way water hits the tread pattern. It wants to run off. So it's really important to do that. But what's more important, just the most important thing in the world is to get the logos matched up. So if I'm going to do this properly, stand on this side of the bike, and what should we do? Should we have the Vittoria lined up with the valve? Ooh. Or the Pro? Or the graphene? Or no, we'll go for the, what should we do? Let's go Pro. We'll go Pro for a professional. So basically the valve hole's there. We're going to line it up there nicely. On the other side, it's different. So you've got to make sure it's the right side. So when you're looking at the bike from the crank side, because that's always the side you look at the bike from, everything will match up. So these ones are pressure-wise 120 if you're tubed or 110 if you're tubeless. They do remind me of kind of tub, so tubular tyres with all the cotton bits underneath. Yeah, really, really nice. I've got them up to 110, I would say. Yeah, super hard. I do like rock hard tyres. That's just the way it is, because on this bike, as mentioned lots of times, the frame gives you the forgiveness because of the smaller tubes. So there we go, there's one done. Onto the rear. Boom. Might as well slap the bike. Ready. So there we go. Some nice new tyres. I actually reckon they come in a little bit thinner. Not sure. Maybe a slightly thinner, but they would fit really nicely. The 26mm in the frame. Loads of space left. It's a vintage frame, so the rear chainstay is a little bit thinner than on newer bikes. Going to go for a nice little test ride. As mentioned, in a couple of days, the bike's going for a little event at Argos Racing Cycles. Well, quite a big event in my opinion. 50 years of them being in business. Really excited about that. I'm also planning to do some light touring in a few weeks. So just my saddlebag, a bivvy, and we're going to document that. I've got a couple planned in July and August. So yeah, stay tuned for that, because I'm hoping to I've done a lot of bivvying with my bikes, more my mountain bikes in Scotland. So I'm hoping to refine it on this bike and refine the kit a little bit. I've got all the kit, but just seeing what I need and what I need to take. So yeah, thanks for watching. Any questions, please let us know in the comments. And it'd be great to hear what's your favorite tyre. Do you have just a tyre that you love, that you use, and what bike do you use that on? So yeah, just had a lovely ride on my new Corsa Pro Control tyres. Yeah, really nice. I had them pumped up to 120 PSI, which gives them like a harsher ride, but there's less contact on the tyre, so much faster. I put them then down to about 100, and then they're kind of in comfort mode. So I'd say like 120 is really nice if you're racing, if you want to go really fast, and then 100, 90, 100 is nice if you want kind of comfort. But I really like them. They do measure in at 26mm. I think that there's the blacker part, so the graphene part just isn't as wide on the other ones. I would say that these probably hold their shape a little bit better than the other ones, even from new. So yeah, really happy. Definitely a different ride, more towards a racy setup, but yeah, super nice. And I think they look great, and yeah, looking forward to going and doing some kind of faster, speedier rides on them, and a little bit of light touring, which will keep you up to date with. Nice one. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.